Welcome back to another episode of the Randy Wilson podcast. We are in a new season. We took some time off to work on our packages. If you've been paying attention to the podcast, you see we're now offering some services. So for those artists, entrepreneurs, whoever is listening to the show right now, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button right now so that you can learn more about the Randy Wilson podcast and the services that it is providing. This is episode 46. We are now in season 4. And we have VIP's TV with us today, curator Vernon Williams. And we're going to get into everything in relation to VIP's TV, learn a little bit about how it got started. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I learned about it. The premier studio, premier recording, premier beat making, premier everything, okay? In the 757, all right? People right now recognize in Vernon, man, that I'm making a very concentrated effort to expand myself. I put a lot of effort into Richmond, and I love Richmond, and I love Virginia. I love it all. But in order for me to get, on that VIP level, what I'm saying, I've really got to stretch. And one of the things that bother me, man, is that I bring people on that, sometimes Richmond artists may not be familiar with. Producers. I had High Def on recently, for an example.
Yeah.
I had Raja. And I'm just like, bro got, gold records. I don't know if he play. He's one of very few producers that have those, in our area, trying to get people to peep game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hopeful today that y'all are peeping game, because I'm talking to Vernon Williams today, curator behind VIP's TV. And let me just tell you how I met Vernon, all right? I'm in Defiant Studios, the home of Youngland. I think a lot of you are familiar with Youngland. If you're not, you need to go check them out. Crazy producer who's done a lot of crazy work. And the brother pulls up, this brother right here, he pulls up in a Sprinter. He got security. And I think they stopped they might have got Mama J's. I don't know. They had food. They was professional, man. And so I went to the website after I got his card, and I was like, let me find out more about the VIPs. And then I seen, he's doing music videos for Young Money Yon, and y'all know Young Money Yon spend money. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't doing anything that's just anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this brother's doing his music videos, then obviously there's a connection, there's a relationship. And I'm sure bro does, business with integrity and class. And then I seen Push, and I was like, oh, okay. I see. So bro ain't no rookie in the game. He's been doing this thing, and we're gonna learn a little bit today about VIP Studios, VIP TV. So for those of you, please check out my man right here. This is Vernon Williams. Hit that subscribe button. All right, hit that subscribe button. But Vernon, man, welcome to the show, man. We're glad to have you.
I'm good with you, Randy.
Hey man, I'm doing.
I got to get with you.
I'm glad we can get this together, man. Really glad we can get this together, man. So, Vernon, how's things going for you, bro, right now, man? We in quarantine, pandemic. There's a lot going on right now. How you doing?
Fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter?
Fourth quarter.
Oh, okay. Are you Dame Dollar right now?
No. No, fourth quarter, man. It's time to wrap up the year, right?
That's the truth, man.
So
that's the truth, man.
It was about collecting more checks, changing people for the positive and everything, just trying to help out, the 7 cities in the whole Virginia, whatever.
Man, you doing it, bro. You doing it, man. Give us a little bit of history, man, in regard to VIP's TV and how this all came together.
Well, I started off with making beats since I was, 15?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the way I had to do it. It was very unorthodox compared to now. You know what I mean? Had the motif, had acid, had Fruity Loops too. My drums on Fruity Loops. I just did drums on Fruity Loops. Now, what you do on Fruity Loops is crazy. But back then I just did drums and Fruity Loops, exported, put in the acid, quantize it, sync it up with the motif MIDI. Steal a bunch of drums from Timberland and then Pharrell, just buying Justin Timberlake CDs and Usher CDs just so I can get the drums and everything. Yeah, that was those type of days, MPCs and everything. So, I started off with audio, and then I'm kind of blessed to transition into video as well.
Mm-hmm.
And as I transitioned to video, I see it was really like an untapped market at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It was really like a lot of people, you know, they wanted to do it or they did it and it just didn't come out right. So it was a perfect opportunity for me, you know, to try to, you know, better another skill.
Yeah.
And it worked and ended up working.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as audio, you know, I still get a check every 6 months for stuff I did for TV and, you know, different movies and everything. Not a life-changing check. It's not a life-changing check.
Credits, man. Go ahead and stun up. I think it's important that you stun a little bit for the people because they need to recognize. I mean, you ain't a VIP. You ain't just calling yourself a VIP. You know what I'm saying? You're a VIP for a reason, man. Do you mind sharing some of the work that you've done?
Yeah, we did stuff with Burn Notice. Had some stuff on Keeping Up with Kardashians. Had some stuff on show called Thriller. A lot of reality TV shows. I got to look at my EMI statement. It's always like they pull my music from like 10 years ago. And
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. So
you said
blessed to have that too.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians? You getting Kardashian money?
Yeah, I mean it was a little beats in the background.
Yeah. But still though, man.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that about me, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's dope, man. Yeah. Let me ask you this, man. It seems to me that there's something in the water down there for real. Like, take the artists out of it. I'm not talking about the rappers or the vocalists. I'm talking about the producers.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if people have been really paying attention to my show, it was just a matter of time that I got around to you because, like, between I haven't interviewed Lex Luger yet, but I mean, Lex Luger's from there. Akino Beats, Hadev Raja, yourself. Like, I think I'm glad that I'm in this lane right now, focusing on producers and DJs because, and I think podcasters should fall in that category to some degree as well because a lot of times, you know, they don't get the credit even though they in the credits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what's in the water on that side of things? Because I mean, producers like really get to the bag in the 757.
Personally, I think this is really a producing town because I can name about 10 producers offhand they got some heat.
Yeah.
Young guys to the older guys. You know, of course, my team, the VIPs. You know, on Rico, D4 Music, the kids, ZL2 Trill. I mean, the list goes on. It's a huge list. I don't even know where to start.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody would want to get a beat, only thing they would have to do for it is come down here. If somebody need a project, just come down here and bang out.
Was there anybody who showed up as an example for you that kind of like, I guess, kind of helped you through the process and building your game up? Was there anybody that you looked up to, you know?
My cousin Marcus Bell, I lived with him in New York for a second, but he was the reason why we got those placements though. Like he got platinum plats everywhere. You know, I went to him when I stayed at his house. I didn't even know he had that many platinum plats because he had them all in the closet. He's that type of guy. He don't really show off all that stuff. But I mean, he had a closet just full of platinum plats. I was like, dang, cuz. That's crazy. I already knew what he was doing, but I didn't know the magnitude he was doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't know. So I was blessed to have him by my side at the time or whatever. You know, I still go out to LA, still kick it with him, whatever. You know, we still do a lot of business. Then I had Professor Thomas at Norfolk State. Real good guy. He does a lot of gospel, but he taught me a lot. He even thinking, just how stuff works. Not even as far as the music side, but as far as how things work. And he predicted a lot of stuff that's happening today back then. Real sharp guy. Of course, Zeke, you know, we bang out together. Swoosh, we bang out together. And, you know, I kind of take, how can I say it? I kind of take pieces from a little bit of everybody, like jewels from everybody. I'm not a person that don't listen to whatever.
That's smart.
Yeah, like, and I take criticism very well because I feel like if you're gonna tell me something I need to do, I'm gonna sit back and listen because these guys and people, you know, they love me.
Yeah, it's important.
Somebody loves you, gonna tell you something.
Yeah.
You know, some people want to just get standoffish and stuff. I don't do that. Kind of sit back and think and be like, well, you know, he wouldn't tell me that if he didn't mean it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think a lot of times if somebody is bold enough to, you know what I'm saying, if y'all have a relationship established and you have with respect and they're bold enough to, they already know that you're good, you know what I'm saying, and they may be good, but if they're comfortable enough to confront you with something, then I think it's important that we are comfortable enough to receive it. Because now we may not agree with it, you know what I'm saying? But you won't grow though without a little, you know, tug and pull. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give some to get some. And so it's a game.
Yeah. Cause my mother, you know, she was tough love. She gonna tell you what it is.
Yeah.
She show nothing. You know what I mean?
I think one of the things that stand out to me with the producers in the 757 is that it's one thing to know how to make a beat, but it's another thing to know how to make a beat and make business happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, because a lot of people out there just get manipulated in the game, you know, and so that's something is shown in the water down there for sure. You know what I'm saying? With that work, man. Tell me, can you tell me some of the artists that you've worked with that you know may be recognizable names, and then some may not be. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to make sure we can show love as well. I know you recently did. I think you recently did you've done a lot of Young Money Young videos, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, that's the majority of his.
Yeah, like, can you speak? Do y'all have y'all's relationship go back?
Yeah, we actually go back to my first year in college.
Okay.
He was one of the guys I met, and we just clicked. I wasn't, you know, I was still doing beats, but I really wasn't. I was more into school, you know. It had nothing to do with music. It wasn't a music relationship.
Yeah, I think I saw something. So Street Gospel 5 is coming, ain't it?
Yeah.
Have you been a part of that?
You know, he hit me up or whatever. I didn't do any tracks up there.
Yeah.
I don't know if Zeke. I think Zeke doing some tracks, or the VIPs. Somebody in the VIPs, they got tracks up there.
Yeah, we definitely looking forward to that Street Gospel 5. What is it like creatively working with Yon?
Interesting. He's like this. You know what I mean? You got to be like this. There ain't really no lollygagging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, because I mean, I know he don't go in the studio, but when he want to go in the studio, and so like when you're doing the video, the track's already put together, so it's really just a matter of like you shared a few minutes ago. So do you guys like bounce ideas back and forth with each other, or like who plays the creative lead? I guess.
He just called me and be like, "Look, bro, I need you Tuesday. I got this.
Yeah.
Make it happen." You know what I mean? Sometimes he's just like, "I'm gonna just do it right here in the crib." You know what I mean? We shot in my crib like 3 times. We probably shot. Huh?
That last video y'all did though, I think the last one you put out, that was hot. It looked like y'all was just in the crib chilling.
Yeah, we were just in the crib. That was his crib.
That was hard.
Yeah. And then, you know, he kind of make it easy to work with, you know what I mean? He kind of make it easy, so, you know.
Name some other artists you've worked with.
A lot on Troy Ave, Shy Glizzy. I got to look at my notebook. You know, Alonda Jackson, Crazy. Breeze Barker.
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of stuff for Ronnie Rax. My boy Star. I gotta look at the computer. I got like 1,000 videos.
Oh man.
I shot like 1,000 videos.
Dang.
I just did some stuff for PJ Howard.
Okay.
He got some big records. I'm actually working on his stuff now. Did something for Corin, R&B guy. Matter of fact, he's up there in Richmond. Real dope.
Yeah. What's the name again?
Corin.
Corin?
Yeah, Corin.
Okay, I gotta go. I know if you did it, I gotta go check it out. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with him.
Yeah, I'm actually adding his right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Church actually did that one together collectively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you inspired in the in the 90s with like, did Timbaland and any of those guys have an impact or influence on you?
Danger Hands, Just Blaze, Kanye.
Yeah.
Heat Makers. Whatever Heat Makers came like when Heat Makers, they came like 2000s.
Yeah.
But as far as oh man, Bink, Knots.
Yeah.
It's crazy here, man. We got some
friend up here. Her name is Teresa. I know she does a lot of work with Teresa Cook. I don't know if you're familiar with her or not, but she does a lot. She does a lot of work with Knots.
Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead.
I don't really know Knots like that though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it was influential.
Yeah, definitely. Like when you had DMP and all that, you know what I mean? When I was young. I don't know what. Yeah. He was very influential with all the stuff he did for Busta.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
So tell me this, because I feel like from the outside looking in, it can be a little bit confusing, because just in my preparation a little bit and getting familiar, you got VIP's TV. Mm-hmm. That's you. Yeah. And you handling all these music videos, it's like you just said, you've done 1,000. Yeah. And then y'all got VIP Studio.
Correct.
Can you break down all the different VIP areas? Because you got the Sprinter service. I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all traveling.
Yeah, we got a computer company. We got a pressure wash and lawn care company. We made it like an umbrella, man. We made it like a pyramid, man. Basically, Zeke an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur, so we just like forget it. We're just gonna do this music and have business under there. So it's been working. It's really been working. I'm proud of Zeke for what he's been doing. Mm-hmm. We got a graphic department.
Yeah.
He runs that. Yeah, Swoosh runs the graphic.
Yeah, I seen that. What all does he do in that?
Swoosh does a little bit of everything.
Logos and banners and posters and social media, I'm assuming, as well.
Basically, when you really look at it, we our own label. We're a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
We're really a one-stop shop. We really don't need a label.
Yeah.
We are a label when you think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so artists, y'all checking in right now.
Yeah, we are a label.
Go test the water down there. Go test the water. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We'll definitely get you right.
Hey, so let me ask you this. For artists right now who's, developing a little bit of, momentum, I guess, in the city, you know what I'm saying? Are you guys easily approachable, like from a financial standpoint? Like, do you find ways to work with people, or this is going to let artists know that they need to have their bag right up front? Like, how do artists get their way in? Because you're busy, so you just ain't got probably to just do anything.
Yeah, first I gotta like your music. Like, I'm not shooting nothing anymore on because then it becomes a job. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It becomes a job. At first, when I first started, I was chasing the money, and I had a bunch of videos. I didn't really like the song, and it became a headache because I couldn't really be creative. I'm so worried about listening to this song and making this guy. My job, I made it my job to make the song not trash no more. It's through a visual. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it worked a lot of times. It did.
That's word for real.
It worked a lot of times. So, and I like a challenge, but now if I don't like it, I'm just not.
I'm glad you said that because I've recently, on a podcasting standpoint, I've kind of stepped in that same space. The reason why I created packages and services is because people don't understand, like, this type of service business it don't have to be expensive. It don't have to be. Mm-mm. But on the flip side of it, if you want something to happen right now, you know what I'm saying, then I have to get people to understand that that means I got to bring people in right now. And this here ain't costing me a dime. You know what I'm saying? Right here, right now, this isn't. But, I got to get someone to clean up the video, merge it together, fix the intro, also the thumbnail. That's that cost. So it's like, I say that so people understand, like, if it ain't, like, it's got to be a mutual benefit for me to want to podcast. You know what I'm saying? I respect your work.
I appreciate it. And I respect you.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying I'm kudos and respect to you, but like I'm saying that to other people too. It's like if I don't even know you, I'm gonna listen to your music. I'm gonna get familiar with it. I'm gonna see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does it add value to me? If you don't, I gotta charge it. And I think artists got to understand that too. They got to understand that because, hey, what someone's not willing to do, someone else is. I mean, hey, go get someone else's podcast. You know what I'm saying? All right, it's cool.
True indeed.
Someone else. Go get a video from someone else. But if you want a VIP,
yeah, I mean, if you want 100%, and this is what a lot of artists don't understand. Right? If you want 100% from that person, don't try to like shortchange that person.
Exactly, man. It's time.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know, a lot of people, you know, when they call me, look out for me, bro. We ain't never did nothing yet. How am I look out for you? You know what I mean? I don't know you. ain't no disrespect, but I'm gonna look out for you.
It's real though.
You ain't looked out for me yet. You know what I mean?
I mean, relationships, you gotta invest something. You gotta put something in. You put a lot into your craft.
Exactly. And that's what a lot of artists gotta understand. Like, I mean, a lot of them do though. A lot of them do know. I'm starting to see that. But a lot of them really don't try to invest in their sales. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, they're probably investing in their belt or their shoes or something. But as far as like the quality and how they're looked at, because you got to look at it like this. Okay, you got a $2,000 outfit, but you got a $150 video. It don't look good. You know what I mean? Yeah. I ain't saying you got to break the budget on every video, but your singles, put some money behind your single. Whether if you don't pay your videographer, put some money into the video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put some money into the video. So I mean that's what I'm big, because at the end of the day, it's really set and design. Like, as long as you know your settings and you do a dope set with the lights and everything, and you know how to coach the artist. One thing about it, I know how to like coach the artist on what I need done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't coach the artist. I cut quick. I say cut. No, don't do that no more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's the problem. Like, because at the end of the day, it's really they make it chess when it's really checkers.
Yeah.
They make it chess, you know what I mean? Because like people hit me up or whatever, you hear this pain music. Pain, look, man, I got enough shit going on in my life. Ain't nobody trying that pain shit, man. You know what I mean? That's cool to have that on the mixtape for the album, but as far as a single, ain't nobody gonna play that. So that's the first thing artists need to get out their head.
Yo, I think you just dropped a jewel, man, because I hear that all the time. Like, that's good. And don't get me wrong, like, I respect and I enjoy music that comes from pain. I do. I mean, I personally do. But music that sells,
how you gonna get some money off it?
Have to pop. And pain don't always coincide. Yeah, we had a little glitch there for a minute. I said, but pain and pop don't always coincide.
No. And I think that's what a lot of Virginia artists, that's what they really need to get out their head. That pain music ain't gonna get you on, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't.
Yeah.
It ain't. I mean, who knows this day and time, but the fact is, nah. You know what I mean? If the kids don't like it or the females don't like it, you don't get no money off of it.
That's real, man. Look, you do so much business and working with artists, man. Like, is it easy for you to become a fan? Like, are you a fan of anybody?
Oh, definitely.
Who are you a fan of?
I like a lot of people, man. Is this guy named King Slim?
Mm-hmm.
Dope. Very underrated, man. A lot of people don't know him, but he's like dope.
Yeah.
King Slim, he out of Portsmouth. I'm a fan of Breeze. I'm a fan of Crazy. I'm a fan of everybody. Londa Jackson's pretty savage. What's the young boy's name? Was Glizzy?
Yeah.
I just love Virginia music.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Her daughter 14 or whatever, so people put me on to a lot of guys that's like younger. You know, I'm 35. I'm a dinosaur.
Yeah.
It don't matter what I like no more.
Yeah. Same way. Yeah.
I'm a dinosaur now. You know, I just let the young kids do what they do. But you know, she put me onto a lot. I'm like, where they from? She's like, Norfolk. Where they from? Virginia Beach. Where they from? Suffolk. I'm like, damn, these little niggas snapping.
Yeah, man. Hey, I might benefit from you helping put me on some of these folks. I've heard some of those names you drop. Some of them I know. Some of them I don't know. So definitely, I pay attention to Glass a lot because Glass TV be dropping different things and it be giving me, it gives me something. But I will say this stuff: the majority of stuff that comes on it, I probably don't like. But
Yeah, of course.
I recognize that's because it's a sound thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a sound thing. I like bars and I struggle a little bit with like getting hip to the sound. If everything ain't whatever that little dance they doing and they don't fall into that rhythm, you know what I'm saying? It's everything's like this. It all sounds the same to me.
Yeah, and you definitely right.
I'm talking about some of the content. He'll drop if it's trash or fire or whatever. And like, I mean, a lot of times I just show love because I feel like that's important within our community. Like, I don't got time to really spend hating anybody. If anything, show love because I like this track, but I may build a relationship or I may connect with you through your social media, and then all of a sudden you may drop something I like.
Facts.
So I don't want to judge an artist just based off one song, but he definitely, I think his blog site is, I think it's arguably the #1 site in Virginia right now. But
the gap between the 75 and Richmond.
Say that again?
He bridged that gap between the 75 and 804.
He did.
He really bridged that gap. Like,
and he young. He ain't but 23 years old.
He's a sharp individual for him to do that. And it boomed quick.
Mm-hmm.
He had a plan. He stuck with it. And consistency was the key with him. You know what I mean?
We talked about it, man. I mean, he's the brightest 23-year-old young man I've ever talked to.
I can see him being an A&R somewhere.
Oh, for sure, man. I made a push for it. I was like, I feel like Airwave should probably jump on that right now.
Yeah.
What's
that's the #1 Glass TV to me. That's like the #1 as far as like, that's how I say cheese. You know what I mean? I say cheese.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ran across a lot of artists up there. You know what I'm like? Yeah. Fire. Like you said, it was a few that,
Yeah.
talking about a goddamn thing,
Yeah, man, I follow. Yeah. Every post he make, I'm paying attention.
True.
I'm paying attention. Because either one, it's a sound or something that I may need to get hip to, or because I'm sure we told him. I'm sure he don't post everything. You know what I'm saying? He be charging for post, and he ain't taking money just because.
And I think he should go up.
Yeah.
I told him. I told him before. I said, yo, you need to go up in your price, but like, I'm gonna keep it affordable, which I feel. You know what I mean? But if the world stock can get 750, I know he can get some good money. You know what I mean?
It's getting there though.
Yeah.
I think it's getting there. I think it's just he's just one power move away from doing that probably. Like let someone bring him on as an A&R. Then it's over.
And I see it, and I really hope that happens for him. I really hope he'll be a dope A&R because I think he'll be a dope A&R.
Being down in the Norfolk area, man, Virginia Beach area, man. Obviously you've peeped and recognized the embarking of Airwave Music Group. What's your take on that, man? I mean, do you see that having a positive impact on the city right now?
Of course, because now it give artists something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Because people might not believe it, but they actually looking, they actually watching.
Yeah.
And you got to understand too. I hear some people say, why they ain't sign him. At the end of the day, you got to look at it like consistency is key. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A
lot of guys got to understand they on papers, they got records, they liabilities.
Yeah.
It's a business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to look at it. You got to protect your investment. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm not gonna go ahead and put some money in a guy hand that I know that's about to get locked up.
Yeah.
Or that I know that's about to be in some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I understand some people, they always gonna be in the street, but at the end of the day, you gotta look at it like it's a time,
You gotta know how to rinse it.
Exactly. So when you look at it like situations like that, like you gotta look at yourself. Are you a liability?
Mm-hmm.
You're hot. Are you marketable?
Yeah.
Can you sell? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be a one-hit wonder? You can be relevant for the next 10 years. I mean, all this count.
Yeah, I think it's important also, man, for folks to look at it like, why would anybody want to sign you if you out here spending so much energy and time hating? That's never good for the brand. I've heard a lot of people show a lot of hate, you know what I'm saying, toward why they signed at Petersburg boy first. Like that's the first time in. I'm like,
I'm glad he signed somebody from Virginia, man.
Yeah.
And like I said, at the end of the day, people will never be happy. He would sign somebody from Norfolk. Why he ain't sign somebody from my way? You know what I mean?
I think honestly, that's one of the problems that we have in Virginia. We all from Virginia. At the end of the day, like we really don't need. What's the purpose in the division within a state? You know what I'm saying? Like we have an opportunity right now if we do work together, whether that's you working together in your city or if you bridging cities, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? If you work together and you bring recognition and visibility to Virginia, not to mention, I learned from the heavy hitter DJ Lonnie B, man. Well, I didn't learn it from him, but we had this conversation and he really put emphasis on it.
Yeah.
It's like if you market Virginia,
yeah,
you will go further than if you just market Richmond, North, Virginia Beach. You need to put the whole state on your back.
And I'm gonna tell you what a lot of artists forget about too. They forget about the little hit towns.
Oh yeah.
They got a bunch of hit towns that they can go perform and get paid at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they know what's going on in Richmond, the 757. They know what's going on.
Yeah. There's an artist that's on that Young Crazy Spin. And he's from some small town. You probably know what I'm talking about. He's a featured artist on that Young Crazy. I thought the song was Spin.
Spin. Yeah.
You know the song produced by Kino Beats?
His name what?
I'm gonna pull it up here in a minute. I forget. It'll come to me before we get off here. But he's not. I thought he was from Norfolk. He's not from Norfolk. You know, so he's from some rural town outside of the city, and he got a buzz. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. I'm gonna. I'll figure it out here in a minute. But let's see here. It'll come to me though. But yeah, man, I'm glad. I'm just glad to see Virginia. And I'm glad to see, what Push is doing with the Hairway Music Group, man. Really
amazing. I think in the next, I think COVID kind of put it kind of put like a little stop to everything.
It did, yeah.
So, but I think in the future, I think Hairway, I think it'd be a dope label to sign to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cocaine Mally, that's his name.
Cocaine Mally. Okay, yeah, I heard of him.
You familiar with him?
Yeah, I heard of him before.
Yeah, like I don't think he's from the city. You know what I'm saying? I think he's from like outside somewhere. But like I heard him on a Young Crazy album, and he got his own sound. He got his own little buzz going.
Yeah, I heard of him before. I don't know where he's from.
Yeah, hey, so let me ask you this, man. I always like, because I'm really about trying to bridge. You in Norfolk, correct?
Well, I'm out on Virginia Beach now.
You in Virginia Beach? I'm in Richmond. I like to bridge it. Like, how much time do you spend in Richmond?
College days, I was up there.
Say that again.
College days, I was up there a lot. When they had Cotton Club, Hyperlink.
Oh yeah.
What's it called? Toes Palace, whatever.
Toes Place, yeah.
Boy, that was the best part I ever went to in my life. It was pretty nasty. I never forget. Hey, it was like that in there. It was huge. It was packed. Yeah.
Do you make it a focus to penetrate this market, or do you just let it come to you now?
I just let it come to me.
Yeah.
I just been blessed, I just sit back, phone ring. I need a shoot.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty much booked for like a month in advance.
That's what's up.
A lot of people, I guess, they get mad when they call me like, I need you this weekend. I'm like, I'm booked, bro.
So like, are you shooting? Like, how do you balance that out with your day with shooting and editing? Do you edit all this work yourself, or?
Yes, I'm a one man show. You know, church help out. Sometimes I catch media help out.
Mhm.
Get my two guys right there. But as far as everything, yeah, you know, it's a one man show. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But when, like I said, when I'm with my guys or whatever, it comes out beautiful.
yeah,
A lot of people don't understand. You know, when it's just me, it's a lot of stuff like that I can miss.
yeah,
It's better if you have an extra person with you.
yeah,
It's actually better for the artist. The video will come out 30 times better.
yeah,
I got somebody to help me put up lights, set up lights, fog machine, strobe lights. I mean, however I need it lit up. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Up lighting in the back, um, throwing money in the air behind me,
yeah,
saying move this way, move that way,
yeah,
seeing stuff in the background, cut, moving it out.
yeah.
It makes a huge difference when I have an extra person or two.
Well, bro, I haven't heard anybody ever say anything but positive things about the VIPs, man. Like, I've been impressed with everything I've seen, the videos. I always know when it's a VIP video. You know what I'm saying? I recognize the brand, and you know it's marketable. And I just want to salute you, bro, for, you know what I'm saying, your consistency, your focus, your professionalism, and just in having a conversation with you. You're very, I mean, even from the beginning, you're very approachable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like I'm dealing with like this big ego when you're a VIP, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's more than, I'm not just saying it from the brand to the name. I mean it from the standpoint that you have created a brand that people desire to work with, you know, and I respect a lot of the people that I've seen want to work with you. And that says to me, like, oh, if they want to work with him, then there's something special, not only about the brand, but the person, you know what I'm saying, behind it. So I just want to give it up to you, man. I'm all about showing love, and I think that's what we need to do more in our Black community anyway, man.
I don't really see now. You know, I'm in my cubby hole editing the shooting. You know, I don't really come out. I just in the cubby hole. So when I hear that's all right.
Yeah, no doubt,
That's all
bro.
right.
So to transition, man, you know, before we kind of wrap it up, what is it like for you, you know, on a bringing it into real life, right? Like, what is it like for you right now doing your business with COVID? Like, has it had any impact on you, like emotionally? Like, do you stress? Do you have any anxiousness? Like, what is that like? Because you know, when you dealing with artists, first off, a lot of these niggas ain't clean, real talk. You know what I'm saying? They ain't washing ass. You know what I'm saying? They was at the club last night, the strip club.
And
This,
also,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, what is that like, man? Because you the cleanest brother in the shoot. You know that.
yeah. Honestly, as far as my living conditions with COVID, I live comfortable. So a lot of people, I guess, they were like, they got to get out the house. I didn't mind staying in my house. You know what I mean? I got flat screens everywhere. You know, all the channels, you know, computers, big bed, you know what I mean? Comfortable. You know what I mean? So as far as everything else, you know, I've been comfortable during COVID, but only thing that hurt was my wedding business. Cause me and Church got the #1 wedding company in the 757.
They got the #1. So I'm assuming that's wedding photography and videography to weddings, correct?
Yeah, that's called Liberal Artistry.
Bro, how many businesses you got, man?
I got a couple.
Yeah, you hiring, bro? Yeah, man. Hey, if you need any help, man, maybe we can, you know, scratch up an MOU or something, man. You can bring me in, man. I'll do some interviews. You know what I'm saying? I can hold the light, man. Bring me in, bro.
Come on, I got you, man.
I mean, because I need another bag, bro. I'm not where you at yet. I am not on the VIP. I'm a junior VIP. You know what I'm saying? But I'm working on it. But God damn it, goddamn lawn service. You know what I'm saying? Got it all going on, man.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you though, that comes from me. I hit a rough point in my life. It was a point in my life. I'm talking about I hit a very rough point I thought I couldn't dig myself out the hole. You see what I'm saying? So that's why now I grind like that. I grind hard every day. Like I couldn't even buy myself a cheeseburger, Randy. No bullshit.
You know, I want to ask why.
I caught a couple of charges or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't move the way I needed to move. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Never been a working type.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was just a real rough point in my life. You know what I mean? I mean, a lot of people that know me, a lot of people 757 that know me know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Tell me I was on the news and some more shit, Randy.
Oh, for real?
You know what I mean? No bullshit. So, like I said, God knew the truth, so you know I beat him. Me and my man would beat those charges or whatever. So then I could move the way I needed to move again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like I said, for those 2-3 years, yeah, I'm talking about working construction and everything. It really, I
Yeah.
built character. So I'm doing construction and everything. You know, I'm just thinking like, dang, I ain't making nothing but $12 an hour. I'm working all these long ass hours in this hot ass sun, cold. I'm in elements. No, it got to be a better way.
Yeah.
So, you know, put my mind to something. I said, you know, I'm gonna quit this job, and this is what I'm gonna do. Everybody thought I was crazy.
Yeah, I think that's important, man. Like, and honestly, it's something I'm going through right now. I think everybody probably, well, not everybody, but there are a lot of people who desire to allow their passion to drive their careers. But it don't always happen that way. You know what I'm saying? But when you lose you can't lack consistency or commitment toward that. And that's something I'm dealing with right now, because there's a lot of people that's been like, yo, what? I've had so many people say like, that podcast ain't ever gonna turn up to anything. I've had so many people say that, you know what I'm saying? But some of those are the same people who, when they want to put their person on the podcast, they looking sideways, and I tell them, all right, well, it's gonna call such and such.
Yeah.
And I'm being very upfront with people about it. I'm not charging everybody, no, I'm not. But I'm charging if I need to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I don't, I'm charging. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that's something that I commend you for that, man, because like you went through your rough patch, you had your certain situation, but through it, a combination of all things, because obviously you got multiple businesses. So whether it's beat making and you was staying consistent to that, or you was being consistent right here and figuring out how I can bring this lawnmower with this lawnmower and these two brothers together and we can get this going, whatever the case is, you put it all together. Definitely. And look at you now.
Definitely. I mean,
driving sprinters to Richmond. Y'all ain't coming to Richmond. Sprinters. Like, listen, when I saw you, I didn't know that was you with the sprinter. I was assuming that homeboy rented a sprinter, the artist that she was doing the thing with. I was in my mind, I'm thinking,
he rented a sprinter from us though.
I know. That makes y'all even bigger though to me. Like I didn't realize that was from y'all. I thought that you came up, you know, did your job. I came to do my job. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was assuming. Like I didn't realize that. No, you came up and pretty much handled the whole situation.
Facts.
That's crazy. I don't know anybody doing it like that, right? I mean, I really don't, honestly. I mean, you may. Yeah, I don't know anyone doing it like that.
Honestly, you gotta have a strong team, man. Everybody gotta play their part. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's the problem when you got people on your team that plays their part. Because at the end of the day, I might be helping Zeke out. He might be at the top getting this type of money. I'm getting this type of money, but we got this business over here where I'm getting this type of money. You know. Mm-hmm. How can I say it? It has to be organized.
Yeah.
Ain't no jealousy. Like me and Church, like I said, me and Church, we got the same account as far as the business account. And that one time we had an argument over money. Where did this go? Where did this? Not one time. You know what I mean? Everything accounted for. If money get taken out, all right, bro, that's cool. If I got to take money out, that's cool. Getting equipment, you know what I mean? Like. Yeah. Everything is about expectation, communication. That's what ruins relationships. And those two things are not there.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I mean?
real, man. I tell people that all the time. I tell people the same thing. And a lot of time with communication, people think that it's like, there must be some miscommunication. I'd be like, nah, 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 nah. A lot of times it's a lack of, it's non-communication, it's failure to communicate on behalf of what's necessary is the issue. There should not be any miscommunication between grown men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There could be some interpretation issues, but you said what you
yeah,
said, that's what it is. And you got
yeah.
to away from that with an understanding of that, or you need to, or there's more conversation that occur.
Like I ain't gonna sit here and say like, you know, at the end of the day, the VIPs, like we brothers. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We fuss, might be mad at each other, but guess what? It don't leave the family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What we go through stays there and we get over it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and I think that's why we've been so tight so long. Because we keep shit in the family. If we got a problem with somebody in the family, we don't go out to this person. No, we keep it inside the family.
That's what's up,
You know
man.
what I mean?
That's what's up, man.
And I think that's what keep our knit so tight. You know what I mean? Even though, like, I talk to all my business partners every day. I talk to Zeke every day. Talk to Church every day. Talk to Jan, like, I at least talk to Jan like 4 times a week. I talk to, you know, my homeboy Killer. Talk to Tate. You know what I mean? I talk to these guys every day, every single day. And whether it's about the business or about personal shit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what it all boils down to. Because I had one business partner when I had the restaurant. And I mean, yo, that was like a nightmare. It was a nightmare. Because I'm the easiest person to get along with as far as any business. So for that to happen like that, you know, that person, they had to do some soul searching within. You know what I mean? Because but that's another story. You know what I mean? When I had the restaurant, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But
We got part two. We do part two face to face soon. Maybe I can come down there. Maybe I can come down there. I like to come down there too.
yeah, you come pull up, man. You good, man. You pull up.
I want to check out the living room. I'm just not really comfortable. I'm not really out in public like talking about too much though. But
Me
like,
either. I went in there a couple days ago. I went and got some yacht. You know
I
what I
heard the
mean?
food was on point.
Ooh, good as a motherfucker. They got hips back there in the kitchen.
They hips. She back there whipping up.
Some hip. Did you say hips? Because I saw some
Hey,
hips.
Hips, yeah, hips.
Yeah, I saw hips too. I saw.
Yeah. Back there whipping up. She can cook her ass off. She can cook.
I saw them. I saw the hips the other day, man.
Yeah, she
They
can
need to
cook.
put that on. They need to put that on the menu. Hip special.
Hips special. I'm gonna tell her that.
Yeah, for y'all, like, I got inspired to podcast, honestly, watching YouTube, and Jan was the, he don't podcast, but when I learned about him as a fan of his music through YouTube.
Yeah.
And when I did, it made me realize, like, dang, man, like, he got this talent that, like, he dibbles in whenever he wants to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here as a fan being blown away, like.
See, some people gotta understand. You can't really credit him. He always been like a superstar. Huh?
It made me want to start interviewing artists.
Yeah, he's a natural born star.
Yeah.
He started to carry the risk even when I first met him. Like he just always stood out. You know what I mean? Which was a good thing. You know what I mean? So as far as like him in the entertainment industry, that's one dude I ain't even really worried about because I already know.
Mm-hmm.
He can make it happen. He inspires me all the time. Like he definitely gonna make it happen. Like whatever he put his mind to, you know what I mean?
Do you think he realizes the inspiration he's provided for the state, not just the city, the state?
I'm pretty sure, man, we go out and about, whatever, you know, we go out of town or whatever, you know, people pull them to the side, yo, can I take a picture, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's cool, you know what I mean? It's my homeboy, it's all right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm proud of him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he definitely knows the impact he put, especially dropping that gutter. Because, you know, around that time.
Hey, Red Rum was a feature on that, right?
Yeah. He put
out of Richmond, Northside.
And Rum killed the joint, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I will make sure you hear this piece, man. I talk to Rum pretty, here and there, man. And Rum definitely. I was glad to see that. That was Jan's like kind of coming out. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, that was his first single, and it
Mm-hmm.
worked. It worked. That was the gutter gutter. He came in there, you know, Zeke did the beat or whatever. Zeke did
Hey, are you like, if you go back to that time, like, what was it you think about Red Rum that kind of made that connection between him and Jan to get on that track together? Because Rum was hot back then.
Rum just came gut on that shit. You know what I mean? He just came. You know what I mean? Like it was a whole different sound. Like he really sparked it up. He sparked it up. Man, like
Rum's rap talks to the trap, bro. Rum's rap talks to the trap. Like when you hear it, I mean, even just with how he, you know, his pitch and his tone, and you know how he drops things and the way he says it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm kind of disappointed that Cali situation didn't work out for him because he talented.
Oh yeah, crazy
talented dude, man. Like he used to come record at our studio. We'd be playing beats. He'd just go in there and knock the shit out. Like
yo, you know he done got crazy nice with the camera now. I don't know if you know that. But
yeah, he in Miami. Yeah, he reached out to me. He in Miami doing his thing with the camera, which is a good thing for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, change the scenery.
Definitely. So, yeah, I'm proud of Rum too, because he's kind of, you know, forming into something greater.
Yeah.
Like your path ain't always what you think your path should be.
Yeah.
If you would have told me 6 years ago I'd be doing videos, I would have been like, yeah, right. You know what I mean?
What do you think the future holds for VIPs? VIPs TV, the whole conglomerate. What do you think the future holds? I mean, you said it a few minutes ago. You guys really are a label.
Yeah, I would like.
Obviously, you get a podcast from the team.
Yeah, definitely. You need that. You definitely need that. For the promotion, you definitely need those. But yeah, I do see a label. I definitely see a label. We already got all the paperwork together for a label.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it,
give game real quick. What makes a label official? As far as paperwork,
you gotta get registered. Go ahead and get your business account, get your business license, because a lot of people don't understand. A lot of artists don't understand, right? You are a business. They look at themselves as a rapper. You gotta look at yourself as a business, because all that money you spend, you can get that shit right back at the end of the year. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I notice a lot of artists that don't have ASCAP, BMI, Sound Exchange, they ain't monetized. So, and right now, you don't even need a label.
Yeah.
People don't understand label ain't nothing but a loan.
Yeah.
That's all a label is, a bank. You know what I mean? So you can go ahead and holler at these same folks, these same PR, and a lot of artists, they don't have no PRs. That's the first thing I would get. They so worried about making their homeboy manager. This nigga ain't never managed nothing. He don't know what he doing.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure it out. No, go get that PR. The PR gonna tell the manager what to do and everything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The manager game. That'd be the first thing I'd do if I was an artist. Honestly, I have my music together, pay my videographer, PR person. Because the PR, she gonna make sure.
You're not gonna bring in an artist. You're not gonna bring in an artist because, like you said, it's like having a loan. So you're not gonna bring in an artist if you don't see that artist being able to create some volume and some money for you, fellas. You know.
What would I?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bring nothing in because a lot of people get.
Like, what would be the time frame that you feel like you should invest into an artist, like, in thinking that, okay, this is gonna turn around? Like, hypothetically, right? Let's say you're Hairwave Music Group and you bring in, let's say you sign Breeze Barker today. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be Hairwave, you could be VIPs. You sign Breeze Barker today.
I definitely sign Breeze, because Breeze, I'm gonna tell you why he invested in himself. I went to Atlanta with Breeze. I saw Breeze invest in himself, and it had me looking at him as a total different person. You know what I mean? Like Breeze, he's another guy easy to work with. When he just tell you exactly what he want done. All right, this is what we're gonna do, Breeze. He just let you be creative. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But back to the question. First of all, the artist has to want it more than me, because I dealt with a lot of artists before, and I always wanted it more than the artist. So a manager got to understand, if you see yourself wanting it more than the artist, you need to let the artist go. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna work. You got a manager and an artist or a team, and everybody got the same energy, same hunger. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of artists mess up too, and a lot of managers mess up too, because they get a group of people, a clique that everybody rap. Everybody's a clique rap. They're not a group though, they're just a clique. So now this one guy managing all these guys, it ain't gonna work, because what these guys need to do is get behind that one artist and push that one artist, but people's egos don't allow them to do that. They don't see the bigger picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So saying that to say this, if I were to get an artist, and I wouldn't mind signing Breeze, honestly, because his work ethic is crazy. He made good songs. You know what I mean? So an artist like Breeze would be easy to work with, and I would sign.
Yeah.
No problem. Because like I said, he's really been consistent over the years and investing over the years. So if he don't mind investing in himself, I know if I invest in him, he's not gonna fuck up the money.
Yeah, that's good. That's the thing I heard Push say about Corey. He said something similar. He was like, I can play my CEO executive role, and I can, put him in positions. But I ain't got to worry about him going to the studio. I ain't got to worry about him making his music. I ain't got to worry about him grinding.
Yeah.
And I ain't got to worry about him not bringing an inspiration to me. Because, you know what I'm saying, he younger, you know what I'm saying? So he can bring what he brings to the table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I get it, man. We're gonna kind of wrap around to the close, man. A few questions, and we're gonna end with a little game I like to play. But was the first time you found out about the Randy Wilson podcast when we met, or had you heard about the podcast before?
It rang the bell.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it rang the bell. It rang the bell. And then when I went up there with the artist, I think it was Naeem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I went up there with the artist, and I started seeing you more after that.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like I said, the name was very familiar.
Gotcha. Yeah, the podcast has only been March of 2019. So we're in August, right? September now.
Yeah.
Year and a half, pretty much, year and something like that. So it was probably less than a year then. I don't know. I don't even think it was a year old then. So it's still fairly new to some degree. You know what I'm saying? But I think that it is. I don't want to say I know. You know what I'm saying? I need to give myself I've been publishing 7, 8 magazines in the past year. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to stunt, but it's real.
No, you gotta flex. No, you got to, man.
I can't stunt though, because I ain't where I want to be by any means. Because I'm just now getting to the focus of the month. You know what I'm saying?
But at the end of the day, it's nothing wrong with giving yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah, I know. I just want to be very transparent with it, though. It's like I think that. Like I said, I've been picked up in several publications and magazines, and I've definitely had some guests on my show that, I think it's been difficult for other people to get. But the key to that has been that I do business anyway. And podcasting is just another lane that I stepped in. I know business first. I know communication first. I put podcasting together and I said, hey, let me figure out how I can make a business out of communicating. And I put zero effort in trying to make money up until now. Zero effort. I ain't been trying to make money. I've had other things I've been focused on making money. Now I've been wanting to focus on just trying to create a clean product and a quality service. And with the goal of people seeing that I'm gonna be, upfront, I'm gonna be professional with you. And I'm gonna be, what you see is really what you get. I'm not in the character mode, you know what I'm saying? And I think that for hip hop right now, someone that's my age who can connect with people, whether they're young or older, you know what I'm saying? I think that's marketable right now because there's a lot of people right now doing podcasts and doing interviews and things like that. They don't even know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know how to talk. They don't know how to conduct a conversation in a non-confrontational, non-threatening way. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for anybody to be threatened by me. I have no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There ain't no, I didn't eat a gangster cookie before I had my conversation. I ain't got no problems. I don't want any problems, to be honest.
No,
But I want to help push the culture forward. You know what I'm saying? And use my life experience. And I got an artistic background too. A lot of people don't know that, you know what I'm saying? But I might get comfortable enough later that I express that, not on the rap side, on the music side. So that was part of my reasoning for, you know, coming forward with the podcast. And it's always interesting to me to find out, you know, in the process of building relationships, how people have become aware. Part of it helps me know where I need to put more focus to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so I'm gonna ask you some random quick questions, right? Don't put a lot of thought into it, you know what I'm saying? Just quick response, you know what I'm saying? And this is how we're gonna close it up, all right? Growing up, I know last night Versus dropped Brandy and Monica, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, who was your childhood entertainment celebrity female crush?
Neil Long and Maya.
Yo, man, I share both. Yeah, two great ones, man.
Yeah.
And to this day, both of them are still banging.
Banging, man. Banging. It was what's the girl from goddamn Clueless?
Oh yeah.
It was Stacey Dash, but she went left. I guess once you see her personality, it went somewhere else.
Yeah, I love Stacey Dash too. I love Stacey Dash, man.
I did, but she a little different.
Yeah, she ain't got super different. You know what I'm saying? But she still
look good.
She still could. She's still. Brandy and Monica.
Brandy ain't never looked good to me.
She ain't never looked good to me, and she ain't never sound good to me. And I was talking with somebody about this last night. Like, I got caught up in a Facebook post where somebody was trying to say, I heard someone say this on the Facebook post. Now, and I made a comment, and then I just took it away because I was like, I'm not even going to entertain it. It was like, please, for any of you trained musicians. So first off, you trying to act like if you're not a trained musician that you can't have an opinion, you an idiot. Yeah. Because music is something that everyone is entitled to have an opinion on behalf of what they like and what they hear. Brandy has been raspy and her voice has been dry forever. Like last night she said it, like she ain't no falsetto person. Like, no, like she ain't got no range.
Monica, yeah, I was more of a Monica fan. Even Monica, I tried to make myself like Brandy. I think the eyes, man. Her eyes like over. I don't know.
She was black and knees. You wasn't ready for that black and knees, man. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't ready for that, man. If you want your fried chicken, you want your fried chicken. If you want your, you know what I'm saying, General Chow's and rice.
I like them cheeky-eyed women though. It just her. I don't know. She just don't do it for me. She never did. But as far as her, the person, I think she's a very sweet person.
Yeah, man, but that outfit was busted last night too while we on it. That outfit, what's she doing? Monica over there looking fended out and just everything. When Monica was on that roof talking about just one of them days and why I can love you so much, like I wanted to, Monica was my crush. Like before Beyonce, it was Monica.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Monica was, but I'm learning though. Monica, I didn't realize Monica was as hood as she was. Man,
where is she fucking with Rocco? You know that was her husband, Rocco. She fucked with C Murder. You know what I mean?
Shannon Brown. What happened to Shannon Brown?
I don't know. She was with Shannon Brown. I'm saying, she trying to free C Murder right now.
Yeah, she's trying, her and Kim and all of them, man. Maybe you can make that happen, though. You connected with the Kardashians, man. You connected with them. You can make it happen. So, so while we on this, chicken or fish, bro?
It depends. Baked, broiled, grilled. It all depends. Fried.
No.
All right, let me tell you, right? I'm gonna tell you.
You can get a fried piece of catfish, a fried white.
Ain't nothing like a fried piece of catfish fresh out the grease. Ain't nothing like fried fish fresh out the grease.
Yeah, it's better than chicken.
It depends on who cooking the chicken too, though. But you can't fuck up a fried piece of fish. There's no way in the world you can fuck up a fried piece of fish fresh out the grease. There's no way.
No, that's right. You're right. You're right, man. You're right. I can see me and you could have some fun together there, though. I can see this spirit, man. Like you was brought up on that fried chicken and that fried.
Yes, sir. Church cookout. Matter of fact, when I have my cookout again, you can come through, man.
Yeah, let me know, man.
Yeah, show the food, man. I'll be having like a piece.
And I like to cook, by the way, too. So, like, I don't mind getting behind that grill. Like, I throw down. I know I don't look like it, but I like the.
No, I don't look like I can grill, but that's what I do.
You grill?
Yeah, right.
You smoke stuff? You do the whole thing?
I tried to smoke it before, but I ain't let it smoke long enough. I'm kind of impatient.
Yeah.
But
I like cooking, man. My grill, right now I'm using a KitchenAid. It's a grill, but it's really like an outdoor kitchen stove. So you gotta be real careful with that heat, man. I cook on low heat. Yeah.
How about this? You like charcoal or gas?
Gas. Well, I like charcoal.
Charcoal. Man.
I like charcoal, but I typically cook with gas just because of convenience and patience. But and I struggle. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not as like if we're gonna cook off, right? Say I'm gonna cook a salmon, you gonna cook a salmon, right? I feel very confident on that gas, on what I can do, because I know my temperature, I know my time, I know on that charcoal, I'm not as good, I'm not as consistent.
You can't. I'm gonna tell you with that charcoal, you can't look away. You got to sweat. You got to be there.
Yeah.
You got to be there. A lot of people mess up when they go in the house. Hey, drink their beer, come back, shit fucked up now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's me, bro. I be sitting there with some. I got a spatula, the bottle, and a couple other things over on the side I'm dealing with too. You know what I'm saying? I just be. Yeah. So I like being able to sit down. So I stick with it. I stick with the gas because that's my comfort zone. But I got some. I know what to do. If I get the temper, if I get it right. You know what I'm saying? Right now on the gas, a lot of people probably right now, they listen to this, they're gonna be like, yo, they really going on this food here. We going in, this is where we at. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people don't know this about me, and if I didn't get down with another brother who did, we had this conversation, I wouldn't go there. But like, right now, I'm about cooking clean on that grill. Like, I'm actually using, blaming on it. I'm not using aluminum foil and any of that stuff.
Oh, you better not put no aluminum foil, no gas.
But I'm not cooking it straight on the thing either though. I'm using cast iron.
Oh yeah, okay.
With the majority of cooking I'm doing right now, I'm using cast iron.
Oh yeah, cast iron. Yeah, you get busy in the cast iron.
Because I don't want to. I mean, the cleanup is rough, man. I don't want to clean up my grill every 2 weeks. I cook on the grill almost every day.
Yeah, I do. I just got my backyard back right from the storm. I had a gazebo and everything, man. That shit fucked my gazebo up. My fire pit's still good, though.
Yo, bro, let me know, man. I'll come down there and get it in with you, bro.
Yeah, man. You can come through, man. I'm telling you, you ain't got to bring that. It's a feast, man.
You just let me know, man. Give me the invitation. I'll be there.
I got you.
Y'all just don't have no COVID or nothing running around there, okay?
Nah. Thank God. Knock on wood, I've been blessed. Knock on wood, I've been blessed because I know a lot of people that passed from it.
Yeah, me too. I got an office in Norfolk in my day job, and I've had a lot of people pass away from COVID.
People pass, man. I mean, like, you don't know what to believe. So my best thing, I've really been quarantining. I'm around a lot of artists, whatever, when I shoot. I kind of stay away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've been real safe because, like I said, like I got parents.
Yeah.
And my parents, even though I know they're healthy, but you never.
Yeah, they older, you know what I'm saying?
Even though they're healthy, like they ain't got no underlying conditions or none of that craziness. But thank God they don't. They're very healthy and blessed. But that's why when I go out of town, I kind of quarantine for 2 weeks. So I'm not really around family members and I kind of quarantine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Be careful with that. I'm on the same boat, man. I got rheumatoid arthritis, man. So that's all I mean. I can't be messing with it.
And then, you know, my job, I'm in and out of town all the time, so.
Mm-hmm.
And then it feels like I'm always going to the hot spots, but.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, it means you get that Florida money. Obviously, you get that Florida money. I'm gonna do a few more with you real quick, man. Who you pulling for in the playoffs?
Bron.
All right, we on. Hey, man, me and you right now.
Yeah.
We on fish.
We Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony was like this, like, bro, you really thought you were getting past LeBron, bro? Come on, man, you should have.
I will say this: I was disappointed with the Lakers though in the beginning, though. They wasn't playing right.
Yeah, to get it together.
They got it together. They better keep it. They play tonight, right?
I think so. No. They don't play because they. Who else play? I don't think they play because they won their division. I mean, they won the series.
Yeah, they won us. I'm ready for the second round. Let's see who put in the. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. Tonight we got.
You might be right because I'm just being a computer.
I don't know. My wife told me now if I want to order this food, I better get it in 10 minutes. So she on me. Look, bro, it's been a pleasure to have you on the show.
I enjoyed you, man.
It's been fun. It's been enjoyable, man. And I don't want this to be just this ain't an end all. Thank you for hitting me up today, man, because I'm glad we were able to make this work. And let's continue to build. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue to build and evolve our relationship and our efforts toward just, having a positive impact on what we do. You know what I'm saying? You in Virginia Beach, I come down there like every week, man. I'll be at Chicks Beach like at least once a week.
Yeah, that's why I be at
the beach. I be like literally not in Virginia Beach Oceanfront, but I be at Chicks Beach because I got a friend who lives out there. So, nobody is out there. It's just me. I'm down there all the time, man. So definitely want to get together and break bread with you, man. Maybe I can go over there to the living room. We can grab some hips and ranch. You know what I'm saying? so, man, it's
we get something to eat, man. Let me know when you're in the city, man. And over there in Chicks Beach, they got a lot of good, like, hidden gems over there. A lot of good food.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They definitely do.
They got Dockside. I really like Dockside. They got the crabs and all that.
Yo, make sure you drop your social media, drop your information for them real quick.
Instagram, VIPS TV. Facebook, Vernon Williams, and VIP Films, and Liberal Artistry. You can find me on all those, and VW Worldwide Group. If you do real estate, that's my other business. So yeah, I ain't hard to find.
All right, man. I'm here with Vernon Williams, VIP's TV. Got VIP Studio. Pretty much, he's a one-stop shop for all you folks down in the 757. You need a grass cut, he got you. You need a car, he got you. You need a house, he got you. You know what I'm saying? If you need some help, some chicken ranch and wings and all that stuff, he got you. You know what I'm saying? He's exclusive. You know what I'm saying? If Young Money Yon shoot music videos with him, he's exclusive because Young Money Yon is special. He ain't doing just anything with anyone.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Virginia artists of all time, no doubt about it. Does it gracefully. And so, I'm so happy that we had a chance to have this conversation. Vernon, man, you're a stand-up man. Again, I want to make sure I give. I believe that I haven't been reaping some of the blessings that God has for me because I ain't been giving enough. So I don't mean to be extra with my giving, but I feel like I need to give more, man. I recognize that, I don't know, something said to me today, it's like, you need to give more. I was told, God spoke to me today and told me I need to give more. So that's where this comes from. It ain't, it ain't trying to be extra, but I really am trying to give in effort to reap and receive, you know what I'm saying? So.
And as far as us, we need to compliment each other more. We don't compliment each other enough.
That's the truth, bro.
We put each other down, but we won't compliment each other. You know what I mean?
That's the truth.
So
that's the truth.
I'm big on that. I definitely.
It's a little bit sunny. So the sun obviously is brighter in Virginia Beach right now than it is in Richmond because it's looking real dull around here. But I see you still got light, bro.
It was supposed to rain, but it ain't raining.
Yeah. But this is the Randy Wilson Podcast, episode 46, season 4. We just got started. Up next, I got Stephen a Dream coming in, #1 podcast out of North Carolina, this, that, and the third. We're going to talk about how Virginia and North Carolina are neighboring states, but there seems to be, but I don't know if the music is like cousins. We can talk about it. I feel like the states are close, but the music to me isn't relatable. I don't think it's this. I think there's some, but as a majority, when you think about North Carolina music, hip hop, and you think about Virginia hip hop,
It's different.
it's different.
They spit in Carolina. They spit.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
That's what's
So
good.
make sure y'all tune into the Randy Wilson podcast. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and we out.
Virginia's #1 podcast for hip hop culture and society dialogue is excited to expand and providing services to better complement the needs of its audience. In an effort to be able to service you and being a guest on the Randy Wilson podcast, we have podcast packages available starting at 20 minutes that could exceed up to 1 hour for your digital content, media, and marketing needs. We are also able to distribute your content to all podcast channels throughout the world while aiding you in reaching your target audience. Randy's podcast team is excited to collaborate with fellow podcasters in providing podcast development services, coaching, artist management, and business consulting needs. Publications and media outlets from across the country have been attentive in following the Randy Wilson podcast, and we're looking to collaborate with you in expanding your brand. Subscribe to the Randy Wilson podcast on YouTube or your preferred podcast channel. Go follow Randy on Randy Wilson Podcast on Instagram, and check out randywilsonpodcast.com for more information.